Hi there, lovely people. This is the real Mass of Kemet, Goddess of Justice, Truth and Balance. Hope your day is good so far. And today I'm going to talk about archaeologists, those archaeologists who have been invading other people's places in terms of discovering that they are discovering some artifacts. They are discovering the remains of other people, and these people have been none other but two braiders, invaders, terrorizers of the graves and other artifacts. Thieves in the name of archaeologists, and they have been colluding with the government because they are archaeologists. They should be given permission, or they should come and start digging bones and any other artifacts that they have been unearthing, terrorize the graves of our ancestors. And we have seen all these mostly in places like Egypt, which is Cairo. And Cairo, as the sound names, it means the rod of black. And we know those ancestors who are in Egypt were highly evolved and very, very much ahead of time. That is why you have been seeing them concentrating much more in Egypt rather than any other part of the world. They have been going to Middle East, and this is the reason why they killed Saddam Hussein, because he had some important artifacts there. They killed him just because of the things that the ancestors or his ancestors had. And this is because they have been using this in their magic. That is why you just keep seeing these archaeologists going there and start digging. And this is very bad, and this should be stopped immediately. They have been going to Latin America. They have been doing the same thing with the Mayans there, all in the name of archaeologists. Like just the other day, they discovered 30 bodies in Egypt, about 1 week. And judging by the way they were airing the whole thing, that the bodies they had dug out from the dirt, you can tell this is something they have been collaborating with the Egyptians. And we know this, the Egyptians are the remnants of the Greek, the Hyksos and Caesarians. They are the mixture of who are staying in Egypt. And this is not their ancestors they are terrorizing. It's mainly the Nubian ancestors who are there. The deep melanated Nubian who are there. They have been coming, digging their graves, and we all know that the important people who are buried there were buried with gods, but we never see the god. But initially we do see the bodies. They normally take these bodies, fly them to their countries, because they have none to show in their own countries. They have been planting these mummies in their museums. displaying our ancestors, and this is very disrespectful to our ancestors, because even if they died long at a time ago, they are still there in spirit. And some have been going even to an extent of downloading their knowledge whenever they put them in this cities scan machine. They can be able to tell who the person was and the knowledge and the wisdom he or she had, and they have been downloading this knowledge, and they have been using this knowledge against the people, which is very sickening. That is why I am saying that these archaeologists who have been coming in this name, they should stop this immediately. They should cease to come to Egypt and dig these graves of our ancestors. Egypt is the most place they have been concentrating so much, because like I said, those who are buried there, they are the kings and queens, and they were highly evolved. They knew so much. So for the 30 bodies you have discovered, they are not leaving Egypt. They should stay in Egypt, and in fact they should be brought back to their respective position. They should be buried again, and they should not go on, they should not be permitted to go on digging these graves, because each and every time they have been doing this, thinking this is a very good thing, but it's a very bad thing. They have been doing this to our continent, Africa. This is the only place they can choose. And this is what the Egyptian has been benefiting. Whenever they do this, this is how they tell the people that come and watch what we have discovered. This is what they have been gaining. They have been gaining their money in terms of tourism over our dead ancestors, which is very, very bad and should be stopped immediately. I'm appealing to the government of Egypt. You should stop doing what you are doing to our people. It's hurting us each and every time we see that you have dug this body, and the way you humiliate them in front of the masses. It's very, very bad. And you should stop. Remember, Egypt is a desert, and the water you are drinking is from Nile, is coming from Mount Kenya. Like I say, this is the source of River Nile. So you should be appreciating that whatever you are getting from our motherland and her people. And you should stop this game of allowing people who comes in the name of archaeologists to come and terrorize our own people there. And also, I want to tell the other people, the rest of the world, those who have been digging these graves and taking our ancestors to their museums, they should return them back to Africa, all of them, and the artifacts they have stolen during the time they were invading Africa, during the colonial time, they should bring it back in our land. They should give to their respective owners, because even the artifacts we were giving, they were used to be given or they were handed to the next generation in order to carry on with the with the continuation of livelihood of the particular people or clan or tribe. That is what they were using these artifacts for. And our ancestors are weeping because you have displayed their bodies in the museums. We can't do this to you. We can't not come out of Africa and come and start digging graves in your land. This is what I'm saying because I know they are displayed in UK museum, US. They have the pharaohs, those coffins. For us, we cannot do that. Or a black man or a melanated person, and I'm not trying to be biased here, cannot come out of Africa and come start digging graves or start digging your own country in form of archaeologists. We have never seen none. So you should stop coming to dig our own land, stop disturbing our ancestors. Let them rest in power wherever they are, or rest in peace. So this should be stopped immediately. Coming to dig those graves will be now illegal to whoever will be caught digging in the name of archaeologists. It is very, very illegal. So bring back those pharaohs or those ancestors you have taken and let them be given a decent burial to their respective place. Let nobody disturb them again, because you don't know what you are getting yourself into. You don't know who you are digging. So that is it, people. Take good care of yourself and have a lovely day.